Hi, you guys. Okay, we are back with another video. This is video 3. So I just have a couple quick things that I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about, and then we're going to jump right into our homework from last week, and then we're going to talk about our homework for this coming week. All right, you guys. So, for one, a lot of people have been sending me their homework and I've been reading over it, and I love the feedback, you guys, that you gave me from the second video. I also like the fact that you guys send me your homework. Keep sending me your homework. I would love to be a part of you guys' journey. If you feel comfortable to send it to me, send me your homework. I'll read over it, respond to you guys, and we can communicate that way. Or if you guys just want to go on this journey alone, that's fine, but you don't have to feel like you're on this journey alone if you want to send me your homework. Secondly, I know you guys don't see an intro on my videos, but I promise it's in the works. I'm just playing around with a couple ideas, and you guys will get an intro eventually. I won't say that it's going to be right now, because when I do put an intro on this channel, I want it to be I want it to be a great intro. I don't want it to just be something that was thrown together. Thirdly, the quality of the videos. I know the second video was a little sketch. The first one was okay, but the second one was a little sketch. I do have the camera and stuff. Today I didn't use the camera because it was charging, but for the next video it will be done on the camera and on the tripod and stuff. I was playing around with it today and forgot to make sure it was fully charged, so I didn't want to take the chance of trying to record the video and it goes dead, and then I have to end up using my phone regardless. So but the camera will start getting used so you guys can get better quality. All right, now let's jump right into this homework, you guys. So for day 1, I asked you guys to write down a problem, a person, a problem, and a prescription. So right now I'm going to give you guys my answers, and then we'll jump into the homework for next week. So for me, I put the problem was me, my attitude, and don't look at my broke nail, you guys. I'm going to get a fill in this week. But I put me as the person, my attitude as the problem, and my solution would be learning how to get things off my chest in a positive way, and also learning how to really forgive people so that I don't carry around that anger and be so angry all the time. The second one would be my self esteem. It's also me, my self esteem, and the way I feel like would be my solution to my self esteem is waking up every day, learning a new way to love myself, or figuring out something that I love about myself and telling myself that all day. Like, hey, Jasmine, I love your dot dot dot. So, those are 2 of my problems, and I touched on a lot of my other problems last week for day 1. So, I only wrote down 2 because I talked about some other ones last week. For day 2, identifying your infirmity. I asked you guys to write down what's holding you back. Um, and was your infirmity emotional or physical? I put mine was mental and physical, because mentally I battle every day to just be okay. Some days I'm really just not okay, and I tell people I'm not. So mentally it's a battle within myself. Because when bad things happen to me, I kind of tend to hit rock bottom. Like, I don't know how to pull myself out of it. And physical, because I've dealt with some health issues. I had early stages of cervical cancer. That's one thing a lot of you guys didn't know about, because I didn't tell a lot of people about it. Um, I just had a breast reduction, and I'm still currently healing from that, which is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Um, I have PCOS and endometriosis, And I'm going to do another video when it comes to my health concerns, because a lot of stuff that I learned about while I was going through it, I want to share with you guys to maybe prevent you guys from going through the same thing, or somebody you may know. I want to be able to help you guys out when it comes to those things. So that will be another separate video, um, just for the women, or guys, you can watch the video and maybe you have a sister or whatever. And also, another physical one is my weight. My weight tends to fluctuate, and for the longest, I would not post full body pictures because I had gained weight, and I just didn't feel pretty. I didn't feel like myself. So many people had noticed that I had gained weight, so when I would see people out in public that I knew, like, I felt ashamed. Not gonna get sad, y'all, but I would just feel ashamed, and I felt like people were judging me because I had gained weight. And because I have PCOS, I'm sorry about the clicking, but because I have PCOS, like I said, and I'll describe that in another video, when you gain weight, your weight goes to your midsection, to your stomach. So it's like, it wasn't like a gain weight and it was okay. It was like a gain weight, like where people thought I was pregnant all the time. And it just kind of like messed with me for a long time, and it still does, but I'm working on it now, so I can talk about it. But it's still a constant battle with myself every day. And like I said, I'll get deeper into that when I do the health video. Day 3. Let God be your rescuer and your healer. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I had to put my phone on do not disturb because I don't want anybody to call me while I'm doing this video. So it says, let God be your rescuer and your healer. So in the book, it says, some situations we are in defy willpower. And basically it's saying that people judge you thinking that you're in control of the stuff that you have. So they're just like, why would you be so sad about something? You can control it. You can fix it. And sometimes it's really out of your control. The book talks about a woman who was trying to heal everyone else but couldn't heal herself. And basically saying that you have to surrender because we have weakened ourselves by trying to help everyone else. I feel like this is my biggest problem, and this was my hardest day to write about, because anybody who genuinely knows me as a person knows that I want everybody else to be happy, even if that means that I'm not happy. Like, I love to see other people happy. And sometimes that's just not always a great thing, because you sacrifice your well-being at the expense of trying to make everyone else happy. I will, if I know my friends, like really close friends, especially my family, if I know that they need something, I've gone broke behind trying to help my family. I've put myself in bad predicaments trying to help friends. Not even financial, but just being in bad situations, trying to help friends. I've created a horrible mental state for myself because I try to please everyone else, and I feel bad about telling people no, and that is a problem for me, because after I tell people yes, nobody looks back to see the turmoil that I'm in, and I'm the one left to deal with it. And the way that I'm coping with that, which was part of the homework was to, it says, how am I letting God heal me while I'm sowing into others? And mine was, I'm praying more and letting God lead me while being at peace and focusing on myself. If I am led in a direction to help somebody, I will. But now I'm learning more to say no for my well-being, not because I don't want to help, but because I have to mentally be okay to help everyone else. And I feel like at being 24 years old, sometimes I feel like people place too much responsibility on me, and I can't do everything. I can't be everyone for everybody. I can't be everywhere. And I'm learning that. And sometimes I still feel guilty about it. But I'm learning that it's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to let other people find somebody else to turn to, because when you're always there for somebody, chances are when they need help, they're not looking to try to find somebody else to help them. They're coming straight to you because they know you're going to tell them yes. Why would you look anywhere else when you know the person who you always ask says that you always ask who says yes is right here? You wouldn't go look anywhere else besides go do to talk to that person. You're not going to try to figure out how to help yourself. You're going to sit back and try to go back to the same person all the time. So now I'm saying no, and I want people to learn how to just stand on their own 2 feet and figure something else out besides always asking me. Day 4, recognizing the spirit of infirmity. And the homework was, is it the devil, family, or etc. holding you back? For me, I hate to say it, but I feel like it's the devil in myself, because I can't really figure out how to move forward until I learn how to let go of the past. And that's whew, a big one for me, because like I said in my last video, um I don't know how to forgive people, and my family wasn't really keen on being open and just putting their business out there. I was always taught like what happens behind closed doors stays behind closed doors, and that's just not to say that a lot of this stuff happened with my family, but that's just instilled in me that whatever happens to me in life um is supposed to be my personal business and nobody else's. And I don't heal because I never felt comfortable to get it out. I have friends. This is just to give you guys an understanding of where I'm at. I have friends that I've known since 2008, and they have no idea about the stuff that I go through on an everyday basis. Nobody does. I don't talk to people about what I have going on. Um, I prefer to just suffer by myself. Like I don't put I try not to put the burden of what I have going on anybody else. And a lot of times my friends are just like, I can tell you're okay. You just don't look like you're okay. And I'm just like, I'm fine. Same thing with family. I'm okay. Because I've learned over the years, it's just my business. Nobody cares enough. At least that's how I feel. Nobody cares enough. They just want to be nosy. They just want to know my business so they can go run and tell it to the next. And because I have that feeling inside of me, I will not allow myself to open up to tell people my business. And that's because when I was younger, my family told me not to. And I tried it once. You get what I'm saying? Going against what they had said. I tried it once. I told so much of myself to another person only for them to turn around. And when they got mad and we fell out, to tell all of my business to the next person as if we were never friends. And I could never bring myself to ever put myself back in a position where somebody knows so much about me that could hurt me that they can go and tell. That I would never tell people my business now to this day. I just won't. Um, so I wrote down some of the things were I put some of the things that were holding me back. My low self esteem, which was caused by old relationships and family. Um, Also abusive relationships. I'll get into that a little bit later. But I've been in some abusive relationships. Um, Health issues caused me to be depressed. Death in my family caused a new perspective for me to love harder. My aunt died in 2014. My uncle died in 2015. And you always feel like you just have one more day with somebody, to tell them you love them, to tell them you need them, to tell them you're sorry, or whatever it is. You just always feel like you have one more day. Nobody ever wakes up thinking, I'm not going to talk to my uncle today. I'm not going to talk to my aunt today. I'm not going to talk to, my spouse today. because I'm in this club on Facebook called the Marriage Club, and I see so many people who are posting these cute pictures one day and the next day their spouses have passed away. Same thing with people's parents. And so now I have this thing on me that's a gift and a curse. I love people so hard. I don't like holding on to grudges. Like, if I did something to you, I'll apologize, and vice versa. Like, if somebody does something to me within the next day, I try to, even if I'm not over it in my mind, I will tell that person I forgave them, because I never want anybody to harbor these feelings of she never forgave me, and I never want to harbor these feelings of I never forgave them. So I let things go, because the type of guilt that you have when a person passes away and there are things that you left unsaid or undone, it'll never go away. And I know that from personal experience. It will never go away. So having fake friends caused me to be friendless. And I know a lot of people say, I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends. I literally have like no friends. Like none. I'm learning how to trust people all over again. So many people have broke my trust who I thought were my friends. And I'm learning how to rebuild trust with some people. And so I would say we're working on friendships, but I have no friends. My family being closed off. So like I said earlier, it's hard for me to open up. Like, every time I open up to somebody, they show me why I shouldn't have. And that's one of the things I'm working on, because that could hold me back from people who really want to see me do well, or really want, the best for me. That could hold me back from them. So I'm working on it. Day 5, learn how to heal well. So the homework for day 5 was healing myself. How am I healing myself, and what are some temporary things that I did this week to heal myself? So I wrote down, basically in the book, it said things that are covered don't heal well. It's almost like your parents say, when you get a cut, don't leave the Band-Aid on every day, all day, because it won't heal. And that's true in real life. I used to sweep stuff up under the rug, as the old saying goes, and I'm a prime example of a person who never healed well. Even in relationships and friendships, I would sweep stuff up under the rug, and I haven't healed well to this day. To this day, I still don't feel like I'm healed or whole or even over a lot of the stuff that has happened to me. I just don't. Somehow I feel like maybe I'm just naive, but some days I just sit and wonder, like, how could people be so cruel? I just don't get it. It's just not in me. I know I've made mistakes. Some of you watching this video may know me from high school, middle school, college, and you may say, like, she made mistakes when it comes to being a friend, or she made mistakes in general. And if you are one of those people, I wholeheartedly apologize if I've ever hurt anyone in life, because that's not the person I aspire to be, and the person you knew then is not the person I am today. So, like I said, learning how to heal well, because things that get swept up on the rug, you're never healed from them. They'll always come back and haunt you, whether you feel like they did or feel like they didn't. They're still there. Those feelings are still there. And I learned this week that I will not keep covering my wounds. I will speak out. I will keep making these videos to heal myself. I will tell my story, and I will let you guys in. As hard as this is for me, every week I mentally prepare myself. These last couple of videos, I mentally prepare myself to come on here and be honest with you guys. And as we dig deeper into this journey, I know there will be other things that will be uncovered about me, that maybe some people who, which I'll never name drop, I won't, but I know some people who may watch this video through a friend or whatever. You may be the person who it's about, but I will never tell your name. I just want you to know that I will no longer walk around with the burden of what people have done to me and suffer because I'm trying to help other people and cover for them. I'll never say your name, but I won't hold it in anymore. And I hope you guys don't either. So, the things that I did this week were I went to eat with my mother in law. I went for drinks with friends. I took a couple of bubble baths, cleaned my house, wrote a letter to someone that I hurt, and I explained my wrong in the situation. And to this person, if you're watching this video and have made it this far, I wholeheartedly apologize, as I said in the letter. I'm a work in progress. I'm nowhere near perfect, and I'm striving to be a better person. And I hope over time that you will see this. Like I said, you guys, I'm nowhere near perfect. I'm nowhere near a person who doesn't make mistakes. I make mistakes every single day. And I'm hoping that along this journey, if you're one of the people who I've hurt along the lines, that you'll learn to forgive me. That's all I can hope for. So now let's get into the homework for next week. So day 6, you guys, like I said, as always, the homework will be listed below in the description, but I'm also going to tell you guys in this video. But again, the homework will be in the description. Send me guys, pictures of your homework and stuff. My social media is Instagram _long hair _beauty. I'll drop that in the description box as well. So day 6, transform your frame of reference, which means turn your negatives into positives and don't punish yourself or be a victim of your past. So for day 6, I want you guys to write down 5 negatives, 5, and tell me how you can turn them into positives. Write down 5 of them, 5 negatives, and tell me how you can turn them into positives. That's it. Day 7, be careful about what you are receiving. In the book, it says a Bible scripture, submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. That's James 4:7. Don't settle for less. So for your homework, I want you guys to write down things that you feel like you deserve from your family, from friends, from your relationship, like your spouse, or anybody else. And write down as many things as you want to that you feel like you deserve from those people. And then write down why you feel like you're not getting them. Is it you? Is it, you not being able to stand up for yourself and say that you deserve this? Or what is it? Day 8. Nurture the word of the Lord. Don't dwell on your circumstances. One area in your life may be good and the other one may be bad, but don't dwell on it. Be excited about life in this year, even if it's going horrible, and have the desire to want to live. So for day 8, the book actually, all the exercises that I normally give you guys as homework are things that I came up with, but the book for day 8 actually gives the exercise, and I actually like this exercise, so I want you guys to do this one. The book says to write down 30 things that you would like to do in life and scratch them off as you accomplish them. But I want to challenge you guys a step further. I want you guys to write down 30 things that you want to accomplish in 2019 and scratch them off as you accomplish them. 2019, I want you guys to write down, we're 2 months in, so you have 10 more months to accomplish 30 things on your list for 2019 and scratch them off as you accomplish them. Whether it's self goals, personal goals, financial goals, business goals, write down 30 things. Day 9. The healing power of forgetting what's behind. Be distracted by the pain. Look, it's like a tunnel vision. I want you guys to be looking towards the healed and whole you. That doesn't mean forget it, but don't stay stuck in it. Those are my words to you guys. Don't forget it. Don't, disregard it, but don't be stuck in it. So for day 9, I want ways or distractions Ways that you guys distract yourselves from the present and your past, which means, are you distracting yourself from your past by working towards a better you? Are you distracting yourself from your past by learning how to fix things that you can in the present so that things like that don't happen again? Ways, I want ways that you distract yourself. Day 10, guarding your legacy and your children. I don't have children, but I'm going to do mine as I will be talking to my future kids. So it says basically my words that I got out of this were, you have to heal yourself to be a better mother or father for your kids. Don't pass down the spirit of brokenness to your children. So if you felt like your mother was hard or your dad was hard on you and you never could talk to them or be open with them, so a lot of stuff that may have happened to you as a child, like abuse or any type of thing like that, you felt like you couldn't go to your parents, then that's something that happened to you as a child you don't want to pass to your child. So for day 10, I want 5 things that you went through, 5 things that you want your kids or future kids not to go through that you did. So if that was the case, that you experienced sexual abuse, but you felt like you couldn't tell your parents, so you had to deal with it alone, then I want you to write down that, and I want you to tell me, how will you prevent your child from feeling like they can't talk to you? What are you going to do now that will have your kids or your future kids? What are you going to do now that will help to not pass down that spirit of feeling like your child can't talk to you? Whether it's learning how to take a different approach with your child, learning how to be more open, learning how to, give your child that feeling of safety, that they feel like they can come to you and talk to you. Day 11, which will be Monday, so then we'll be coming back for a whole nother video. Day 11 is being moved by compassion. Be gentle with yourself. You're not perfect, and show compassion to others. Day 11 is going to be the easiest day out of this whole week. All I want you to do is love on yourself this week. Give yourself room to be yourself, even if that means making a mistake. Love yourself this week. Be unapologetically you. I got a tattoo a couple months ago. I tried to get tattoos. I got like 3 tattoos. They're kind of like little small tattoos, but I got 3 tattoos to remind me every day of something positive and what I'm striving to be. So the first one is this one. Can you guys see it? Okay. And it says think positive. This one says perfectly imperfect. And then I have one on my back that says with pain comes strength. So I want you guys to love yourself enough to know, if I make a mistake, it's okay. I won't beat myself down. I will love myself even in the storm that I'm in, even in the, mistakes I make. I still love me, and I know I'm working towards being the person I'm supposed to be. I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards it. So I'm going to love myself regardless of these mistakes that I have made. And that's including your past mistakes. Love yourself regardless of whatever this week. If you feel like, dang, I messed up, and you feel the need, or you feel like you're about to start beating yourself up, remember, this week, even though this is supposed to be day 11, I want you guys to practice this all week. This week, love yourself regardless of the mistakes you make. If you're late for work, love yourself regardless. Don't, beat yourself up about it. Now, don't be late every day, but love yourself regardless of any mistakes that you make this week. So you guys, that was the homework from last week. That was the homework from this week. Please, you guys, send me your homework if you would like to. Like I said, I'm going to drop my Instagram below. You can send it to me in a DM. You can send it to me on here. Next week, we'll come back and talk about these videos. About these lessons. And sometimes I may drop 2 videos, like when I talk about the health issues and stuff. But for the most part, it's going to be 1 video. But you guys, please, 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 please do your homework so that we can go on this journey together. If you forgot to do your homework for last week or you weren't a subscriber last week, go watch the last video, check the description box, get the homework, and double up on your homework this week so that you can catch up on this journey that we're on. This journey goes until May 22nd, so you definitely have the time to catch up on it. And y'all, I'm so glad to go on this journey with you guys. I'm excited about where we will be come May 22nd. We will be healed and whole. This channel is not just for women, it's for guys too. Because I want you guys to be healed and whole too. And I love you guys so much. Let's keep going on this journey. Can't wait to see where you guys are. Like I said, send me your homework and I will see you guys on Monday.